Burger King Horror Story.
This morning, the body of the mayor's son was found brutally murdered at the Burger King. The killer's identity has not yet been determined. The mayor vowed to make the murderer pay for his crime.
Kyle worked the day shift at a Burger King drive-thru outside the town, and his girlfriend worked the night shift. As usual, Kalia arrived a little early to help her boyfriend clean things up. When Kalia came back after throwing the trash, she saw two shadows appearing behind Kyle. From the dim light inside the counter, she knew it was her ex, Jordan, and his friend. They were both holding weapons, slowly approaching without Kyle even knowing. On the contrary, when Kyle realized his girl was heading toward him, he smiled and waved at her.
Watch out!
Kalia waved in panic to sign Kyle as the men were approaching him, but he assumed that it was just a simple wave. Kyle got choked and fell to the ground. Kalia was scared to death. She ran to the counter hurriedly and frantically. The closer she was, the more terrified she got. Jordan repeatedly hit the hammer on Kyle's body. The sound of the hammer mixing with his cry broke the stillness. "You bastard! How dare you steal my Kalia? You have to pay for this!" he shouted. The friend couldn't even see this, but Kalia had seen it all from the outside. Her eyes were wide open, tears were falling, but her whole body was stiff, too scared to move. Jordan's friend saw her, immediately rushed to the window. "Get her!" Jordan shouted. She was caught and tied to a chair. The friend held her head and kept her eyes open. They made her see everything. They cut Kyle's flesh into small pieces and threw all of them into the blender.
No, please!
Kalia desperately cried and screamed. Then after a while, she got panicked and passed out in the laughter of Jordan and his friend. Kalia woke up from the nightmare. She was choked in the pain caused by the horrifying memory. Her heart was broken when she knew Jordan wasn't brought into account after murdering Kyle because his father was the mayor. Pain and resentment turned into hatred, and Kalia decided to avenge Kyle. After coming back from the hospital, Kalia locked herself in to learn how to access the dark web from a friend. She wanted to find a supporter for her plan. Her whole body trembled when she saw a video titled "Meat for the Kings" appeared on the screen, showing Jordan eating Kyle's meat in a bun. Her heart broke into pieces once again. She has to kill that monster. Then she finally found someone to help. It was a site named Vengeance Spirits. When Jordan was at the gas station next to the Burger King, he was drugged and taken away by a man wearing a black hoodie and mask. Jordan slowly revived from consciousness, found out he was strapped to a chair inside the Burger King drive-thru where he tortured Kyle. His friend was strangled to death, eyes bulging, mouth gaping. Jordan still had no idea what was going on. He frantically tried to untie the rope. Kalia stepped out from the darkness. Behind her was a man dressed in black with a mask. In Kalia's hand was a sharp knife. "You!" He started to panic when he saw her. Jordan screamed in pain as the masked man slammed a hammer down his leg. Then Kalia repeated what Jordan did to Kyle, giving him exactly 23 hammer blows to his stomach, chest, and head. Then using a knife to cut a piece of meat on his thigh. Jordan screamed, tears streaming down his face, too much pain to say a word. Kalia brought the bun containing the thigh meat and stuffed it in her.
Meat for the king.
Kalia laughed. whose mouth was stuffed with the burger, and there was only a faint pucker. The whole process was filmed by the masked man, as Kalia witnessed.
After the investigation, police found human flesh inside the victim's stomach. It seems like the poor man was forced to eat his own flesh, and the murderer's identity probably will never be found.
In front of the TV, Kalia laughed like crazy. She took a bite from the burger with the red meat.
Yuck.
She spat it out